Hey everyone, this is Toy Ninja from ToyGander.com, and today we're going to be reviewing the ED64 Plus. So let's open it on up and let's take a gander. Okay guys, so I'll tell you that I got this from AliExpress. It was on sale. It was a great deal for what they normally go for. I've wanted one of these for a long time. There's the Myth cart. There's the Everdrive cart, there's this one, the ED64, and you know, the Everdrive out of all of them has stood out. They're probably one of the first ones or one of the better ones. Everybody is known to go with that one. My only reservation towards it was $200 or something very close to that. So I always shied away from that one, and I could never justify spending $200 for a flash cart just to play some old 64 games. So I saw this one. This was a great deal on AliExpress, and I saw the reviews on it, and that was what really swayed me. Is the reviews have gotten better and better over the years on this, and they've made some improvements to this one. So let's open it up and let's take a look at the cart itself. So you can kind of see, opening up, you can see their comment right on here, the CIC chip installed. Now there's a function on here. You could switch it to you know, depending on what region you're from, you could switch it to each one and it goes from there. Now, just looking at the cart, it's a little bit lightweight, but not too far off. You can actually see on this one, they used to have like this top. You would take the top off and put a cart on top of this, and it would read which region it is. They just fixed that problem right with this. Now, mine came with an SD card, already with it. 8 gig SD card, and it has every 64 game already on it, preloaded. That was really cool. Didn't have to do any fiddling. It's plug and play, and we'll play it in just a moment. Now looking at this, I'm kind of a little bit worried about taking some of these stickers off. They're just some shimmery stickers. They're probably like hiding holes or something that's nothing underneath there. And this kind of stickers peeling off a little bit. So the quality on the cart is definitely not to the standard of what like Everdrive is, but the overall feel is not too bad. And I've seen some reviews on there saying that you know, when you open up the cart and you actually see the circuitry, that it's not soldered very well. I don't know. I don't open it up, so I don't really care on that. But this is what it came with. It came with like a little manual. Tells you what you can do. Tells you a bunch of different things on it. It has this on here. I didn't even open this up yet. Banana Digital. It's not even labeled. There's no point in having this. It's just when you're putting ROMs onto the SD card, it's just drag and drop. That's it. I actually, there was one ROM that was missing on this. That was the Pokemon Snap. And that's the one I really wanted. So I had to drag and drop, and just it worked fine just how it was. So I don't know why you need this, because you don't. Now, they did say that they got rid of the USB drive. Not too sure what that was for. But again, everything's plug and play, so I didn't really miss it at all. Okay, so I'm going to show you how it plays. And it fits in pretty much just like any other cartridge would. It's not too tight, not too loose. Fits pretty normal. So, as you can see, it loaded pretty quick, and this is every single game that's available, I think. There might be a couple missing. I've read some things online, too, that there's a way to play 64 DD games. I don't know if you can play that on here or not. I've tried. You might have to put in additional firmware. I think that there's a way how to do it. However, I was not successful and able to do that. Now, all these games, for the most part, already came on here, and you know, let's see, I'll go to one that's a little bit taxing. Well, let's do a favorite, Legend of Zelda. That's a classic everybody loves. It takes a few seconds to load up. I can tell you, having a SNES cart, it took a lot longer on that SNES cart than this does. You can kind of see it plays just like everything else would. So one of the downsides to having something like this, in order to hard save it to the cart or to the SD card, you have to press reset after you're done. So if you want to save something, you have to go to it, save it in game, and then press reset, because if you just turn it off, you will lose all that data. That's one of the downsides. So Banjo Tooie was a game that a lot of players and people, they changed something on it, so it's very difficult to emulate. So they worked around it, and I'll show you what that looks like. So you get that first little boot screen, and after you get that boot screen, it loads right up. And I guess it's not really emulating it because it's still played on the original hardware. Let's see if I can skip this. Yeah. So there you guys go. So my final thoughts on this are, if you are in the market for a Flash Cart, out of everyone that I've seen, I would definitely recommend this one, just for the pure fact of how much it costs. It's plug and play, and you know, it's just overall the best value out there. Definitely worth it in my book, unless this thing starts falling apart at the seams after a few uses. My view on it might change, but as it sits right now, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I would give it a 10 out of 10 if just some of the quality on the outside casing was a little bit better. I just know that there's nothing behind these stickers over here. But other than that, it's a fantastic piece of hardware here. Definitely would recommend it. If you guys have any questions on where I got mine from, just shoot me a question in the comments below. If you like this video, do click like and subscribe. And until next time, you could help us. Take a gander.